Vida is a very interesting case where not having moral standards is bad. Not having moral standards for the people you hang out with is also bad. If you want to know what happened with Vida recently, watch my video. But in short, Vita's a sexual predator that preyed on minors and tried grooming them. My bad, not tried, he groomed them. So why make another video on Vida if he already showed he's a sexual predator and why? Well, unlike other sexual predators like Toon, he hasn't gone away yet. In fact, to make it even worse, he thinks it's ridiculous for people to call him out on its obviously shitty behavior. So why is Vida still around? Simple, he doesn't have moral standards for anything. Now hold on, didn't he make videos exposing pedophiles? Yes he did, but I'm telling you right now, he didn't do it because he liked exposing pedophiles, he did it because he likes exposing people in general. You see, a lot of people call me a drama whore, but in actuality, Vida is a true example of a drama whore. Vida's been doing the pedophile shit for a long while. So while he was grooming a minor or keeping his pedophilic beliefs, he was making a video exposing another pedophile. Why would he try to expose someone for beliefs he shares? Why, it's very simple. He did it because he has no moral standards, and he wanted to call him out because it's fun to him. Almost all of Vida's videos are not about a just cause, it's about causing drama and starting shit so he could get some fame, some minor fame and popularity. Not because he thought he was talking about something morally right, but because he wanted to because he was bored. Now, I'm gonna say something controversial and really and you're not gonna like it, but Toon Critic has better moral standards than Vida. You see, when Toon got exploited out, he knew he was fucked. He knew that his whole career was ruined if it got exposed, and when it did, he was fucked. Toon knew what he was doing was wrong. He didn't care. By his own moral standards and beliefs, he was doing something wrong, but he didn't care because it got him off. He didn't care about getting caught because, well, he didn't get caught. In fact, his friends defended him multiple times for his shitty actions. Although Toon Critic didn't follow by his own moral standards of what was wrong and what was right, he still had it. Vida, on the other hand, doesn't have any moral standards at all. You see, Vida is still here because he believes he did nothing wrong. Vida feels no sympathy or remorse for the people he hurt, or exploited, or groomed. Vida isn't running away and using alt accounts as other identities solely because he doesn't feel like he did anything wrong. He knows other people view it as wrong, but he doesn't care. He views this as people being stupid, another piece of stupid outrage against him. When in reality, it's rightful disgust towards a fucking sexual predator and pedophile. You see, Toon understood the consequences of his actions. He still ran away from them like a coward and should still be locked up in fucking jail. Although Toon has been in drama before, he knows by his own moral standards that this is much worse than any other piece of drama he's ever gotten into. For Vida, it's another day in the office. Because, and I'm going to repeat myself again, he has no moral standards, it's fucking obvious. And I can completely understand why he doesn't have moral standards, well, other than the fact that he's a fucking bona fide psychopath. You see, while Toon hanged out with people with obvious moral standards, Vida didn't. Vida most commonly hanged out in the Barrel, a server with a white nationalist that he's still friends with, and the white nationalist still thinks he did nothing wrong either. Several racists, transphobes, and all that other shit. I'd show you pictures, but the fucking server's dead. He hanged out with really shitty people on a regular basis, so it's not a surprise that he would not have fucking social standards or moral standards at fucking all. Because he most commonly hanged out with people who didn't fucking have them either. Now, there were people like Leo Convoy that did have moral standards, just not very high ones. You see, if people like Leo Convoy, the people that actually had standards and had some kind of moral standards in the barrel, regularly called out the racist and transphobes and all the other shitty people in the server, instead of thinking, well, I've gotta have friends like a fucking moron, the barrel would have been dead a long time ago, and Vida wouldn't have that power to spread his influence. See, Leo, this is why a long time ago I said have moral standards for people, because if you don't, you breed in an environment where shitty people get around and they believe they can get away with it because they're with other shitty people. And you end up attracting psychopaths like Vida that thinks sexual predation and pedophilia is okay. Because when you have little to no standards for your friends, you end up attracting people with no standards. Vida was able to get a decent enough influence and attract more people like, I don't know, minors? Because he hanged out with people with no moral standards and people that had little to no moral standards. And those people helped spread their influence. This is why I've said, since day one, since around the time I first came to this community, hey guys, maybe we should have moral standards. Stop hanging out with transphobic, racist assholes. No one believed me, and hell, definitely other people that were more louder than me about having moral standards. And guess what? Now the consequences are written around. Fun fact, I should have known this a long time ago, but Shelly D once told me, morals are, subjective. He said that because he viewed, your taste on a movie as the same thing as moral standards, moral complexities. And when you have a person with that thought process, they have no moral standards at all. Morals are still subjective, but you should still have them. Those are subjective opinions that matter. You should have high moral standards for people, or you may end up giving fame and attention to the wrong fucking people.